Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. So the Florida Gators offense comes on the field first today. Well, the energy of this building, Coach, is going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, let the bon temps brûler. Let the good times roll.
And really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
The game makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
I'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle, but first down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
He'll hand it off. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. The defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice, solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Run down, but it's past the line to gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Gators pick up enough yards to move the sticks. 29 Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked. Attacking you downhill, but when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Snags the quick throw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. Try and muscle for the first down. Powers through the tackle. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They hold up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Impressive opening drive. The 10th play coming up. It's third down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And he'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Receiver in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Play action here on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To throw, it's Rashada. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him, getting to the quarterback.
First down sack. Pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. Third and very long. The pass rush. Here's a fumble way behind line of scrimmage. The defense recovers the fumble.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
The Florida offense retakes the field, trying to build on beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now is able to get set to send this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. To get into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
First down here for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And at first down, they go right back to him. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Makes the grab. It's Tuggle. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
And they get him down after the completion. The game makes it second and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And they hand it off to the back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they're short on fourth down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And it's good right down the middle.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. He'll hand it off. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith.
He's looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Now here's the toss play. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Rashada. Quick throw, testing the middle. It's caught downfield. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. The Gators offense retakes the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Scanning the field, it's Rashada. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the 1st half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that 1st half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out. And for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And a chance right away here in the 2nd half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line.
You what?
First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. Running with purpose. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Hits the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
One down, the game moves the ball all the way to plus 42. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. The back's got it. They test the middle but get stuck. That run goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Rashada. And it falls incomplete. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. And the Bulldogs will have to kick it away. First part of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run it here. Runs through the defender. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. The Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break. As one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Looking to pass. It's Rashada. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. And it's complete downfield. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film.
On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
2nd down now after the sack. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Misses the receiver, incomplete. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He connected with his first attempt. This one is from 37 yards out. He knocks this one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. The Gators offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. The shotgun running play call. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And now the running back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Receiver makes the catch. He's found some room at the 45. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Third down after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled at the 33, that's good enough for a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Florida. Strong game by this quarterback. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. Very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The BAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made. Room to run here. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after the completion.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Need to pick up something here in third down. A field goal try here will be from 58. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Back to throw again. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 10. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments.
It is.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll work the clock here with their running game. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a second and 2.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down and distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackle at the 22.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
That's an important first down on that running play.
You silly. Yes, you are.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense.
2 minutes for.
Ball handed off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the second down play. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Second down after that previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Gators. Just ran away from the defense. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to throw. It's Rashada. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. The game was enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's McMillan. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. He steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock.
Touchdown, Dogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
And just like that, Chris, we've got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
Backs through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Can the offense win it right here? Or are we going to overtime? Looking to throw it on first down. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Florida, to take the lead in the final minute.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. Returner looking to make a play here. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? They'll get set, looking to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he's got his man open downfield. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. To throw, it's Rashada. Quick throw over the middle. And he pulls in the catch. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points.
This quarterback's got to take.
Looking to throw it deep. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
They need to convert. He'll drop back. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. Looks like quarterback will just take a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That's enough, bro. You getting out of here right now.